into this because it bothers me to a degree. Bothers me. Now, imagine doing everything for somebody who only has content for you. They don't want the best for you. They have nothing but content. Imagine somebody you dating is always seem to be confrontational. Imagine dating someone and all they want to do is dictate. There's always confrontation with this person. No matter, it could be the happiest place on earth. They want to be confrontational and they're not problem solving. They never come up with a solution to the problem. They just want to blame you for the problem. And that seems to be their release, their drive, their energy, their force to keep them going. That's not what's keeping them going. Sucking on your life force is what's keeping them going. You see, these people are tortured by demonic forces that they've allowed to enter into their life and attach themselves to their spirit. And they can't just feed off them alone anymore. So they need other people to feed off of. So they have to go out and get around other people and crush their joy. And they don't know how to enjoy themselves because they've never been happy. Their happiness is the misery and wallow of others. You know, so their whole patterns are off. Their patterns is dislike, disdain. They don't care about your well-being. What does that matter to them? All they know is what you can do for them or what you cannot do for them. That's the results. Now, if anyone had a problem with that, that would be on them. But start asking yourself these questions. Why is this the case? Why is this the scenario? And what is it all about truly? See, because when you love somebody, it's unconditional. These things don't come into play. You don't love somebody because they got a great ass. You might like the fact that she got a great ass and go along with it. You know, got a great body, that's attractive, you know, but you have to get to know that person or it's never gonna work. You done seen some of the finest women in the world. They single, and it ain't by choice. The guys who they chose, the ones they walked down the aisle with, them the same dude said, I want a divorce. Now, today, I want out. They was like, dude, you walking away from her? Yes. You don't want that? Yes, I don't want that. Man, if I had that, man, I would be the great. You want it? Good. You can have it. That's how they feel. The realities set in. And when they set in, it's normally at that scale. Now, the most I've seen people really go through an extreme for something is when they saw that the plan wasn't working. You ever get somebody where the plan just didn't work out? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, the plan ain't planning, the math ain't mathing. Now, when you date a woman who feel like you're under her thumb, like I know him, I could break him. Those are the relationships that normally have you in the grease. And the reason they have you in the grease is because no one takes the time to adapt to the said situation. Everybody's just so happy and enamored with just being present. They never took the time to think why this person is with you in the first place. What is it about you that made it, that made you such a simp or just weakness? What was it that made you who you were? Because none of the things that's happening should be defined by the decisions that you made. Like, you chose this person to be your wife, not your boss, not the president of your company, of your marriage, not your mother. You chose a life partner, which means that you have some onus in this too. But instead, we've been seeing the latter. So because we've been seeing the latter and all of this other stuff going on, of course people are going to react and just behave in certain patterns that they normally wouldn't do if they were anybody else. Yes. How many times? Well, how many times of what? That's what I mean. How many times of what? How many times I gotta say, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, baby. I have friends that are married. Tons, all over the world. And I'm not somebody that's knocking marriage, because realistically, it's supposed to be what we all supposed to strive for, right? But it's just like, what is marriage has been totally turned upside down on top of its own head. We have no idea what marriage is anymore. None. Zero. Zilch. We have no clue what is a marriage. Because no one is thinking about the rules of marriage. No one's thinking about the actual outfit of a marriage. They're not thinking marriage. They can care less about a marriage. You know what they care about? Bottom line. Do you want me, baby? Or don't you want me, baby? Now you come on now, baby. You gotta let me know. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby. That's what they gonna ask. That's just a saying. Happy wife means no knife. Because, one, a wife is never happy. And when she's at her happiest, the man don't. That's why I say sometimes I just feel bad for man, because we become this society and where we become basically docile. I look at my friends that's married and I say, they forgot how to be men almost. Some of them. I mean, it's sad. Some of the cases have been, a lot of them have been very sad to see. I'll never forget when I decided I'm not getting married. I was at my buddy's house, Ronnie. I said, man, we went out with Ronnie and his soon-to-be wife. They had just got engaged. Great woman. Great. Everything about her is lovely. Great woman. Everything. I'm happy for him. I'm like, man, you got a great girl. You know, you finally doing the right thing. Way to go, Ronnie. They got a beautiful daughter, beautiful son. Son looks just like him. I go see Ronnie, and I'm like, what is this? I go over there, man. Ronnie's like, his hair is all over the place. He done gained about 70 pounds. The wife done gained like 70 pounds. And the house is a wreck. And he's got the basement. He's got all these arcade games. And he was so happy that something came in the mail. Amazon package that had like a knob that goes into the arcade thing that he built. He's got like a game room down there. And I guess that's like his escape. To see him so happy just to get a piece of a screw or a knob was so depressing. He was, oh, it's here. I'm like, Ronnie, what has happened to you? Like, if you knew these people beforehand, you're like, what has happened to you? And I'm like, this is what marriage turned you to? This ain't happiness. This is misery. So I said, oh, I can't be a part of this. So I broke out. I never seen Ronnie again. That was the last time I seen Ronnie. He was, come on back, man. We can play some games. I got Miss Pac-Man. I got the hockey game. Remember the hockey? I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I was like, yeah, I ain't seeing Ronnie no more. Ronnie's done. Then my other buddy, who's married. Oh my gosh, this was like one of my right-hand buddies from work. We had a great run. We used to ride around, do everything. Then, like, oh, my buddy, what's up? Red, right-hand man. Next thing you know, this guy was the life of the party. MMA guy, everything, right? This dude was way skinnier than me. This dude was probably 130, 140 pounds, period. Skinny dude. Life of the party. And all of a sudden, he turns. And he marries this girl. First they start like living together. Right? Which is cool. And she's a nice person. I met her. I no longer work there anymore, but I met her after the fact. But I'm like, what's going on, man? I met her, beautiful person. They had like 2 kids, maybe 3, all boys. She might have had a kid before she met him, I don't know. But they were getting married. And I had work to do. And I was like, dude, I got stuff I got to do, bro. I can't go to a wedding. And he was like, come on, bro. You my best friend, man. You got to come to the wedding. So I didn't come to the wedding. I went to the bachelor party, but I didn't go to the wedding. So he thought I was mad at him for something. And I'm like, dude, I'm not mad at you. I'm just, he was, dude, I apologize, man. I did become a bad friend. I wasn't around as much. I'm like, do you think I care about stuff like that? I'm like, dog, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I appreciate you getting married, but this is short term. Like, this is last minute. Appreciate you. No love lost. So, long story short, he goes off to Indiana somewhere, take a job and move out there with her. He got 2 sons. And I turn around, I look back, Facebook said, you got a birthday coming up. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, it's Rick's birthday. Go check out what Rick's doing. And I see Rick and I'm like, that's Rick? This dude's probably like 260 pounds. Like he still got the skinny arms, skinny legs, but belly, oh man, everything. I'm like, oh hell no. Rick gone. That's all. I said that right away. I'm like, Rick gone. Rick through. We gotta get rid of her. That's it. It's done. Rick's done. That's it. It's all over. So I was like, Rick's through. Marriage and did all this to him. I was like, Rick is younger than me, and believe me, he's like a 65 dude who just had his retirement party. He ready for Social Security. I said, Jesus Christ, what has happened? And this is what made me say, look, Now I'm not throwing this all on the woman, but I'm just saying when people get married, normally I've seen it more in the men than it is the women. The men just change. They just slow all the way down and they just go like to a crawl. That any sign of happiness that they get is when they can have 2 minutes to themselves. It is so depressing. Some women just like to wear the banner of marriage. Yeah, that's what they want. They want to wear that banner of marriage. Like, I'm married. I got my ring. Oh, where's your husband? And the husband is like brought around like luggage. And he's just coming in there. She even dresses him. Wear that remember the red thing I bought you? Wear it. He's okay, I'll wear it. Hey, how you doing? And it's just pitiful. Oh, it's that damn cup crap again. I shouldn't even have bet it. But this is the realities. Yeah, this is the realities of everything we're talking about. Because if you look at this thing in totality, you don't understand that this is a major problem. And they wonder why the men go before the women in the marriage. The women got everything they want. They got security. They got somebody to help them out with the bills. They got it all. But you look at all the other marriages. You said, what's the rules to a marriage? It's like a company. It's a partnership. We are both owners here of this company. We have a 50-50 partnership. I'm not your boss. You're not my boss. We got to do what's best for the company, which means the family. This family that we're building together. Let's grow the family. Let's grow our worth. Let's expand. Let's do things. We're going to have a meeting about it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to communicate. We have to work as a family. These things were commonality that didn't have to be explained. Now, because of modern woman and modern commercialized garbage, they've forgotten about house values. They think society's telling them they need no man. They don't need to be. They can do everything on their own. They're the mothers, the fathers, everything. You don't need a man. All you need is you, black woman. Everybody else, you need a man. But not the black woman. She can do it all herself. And the girl be, I know that's right. Then they be like, wait a minute. Why am I alone? Now you like Holly Berry out here 60 and trying to figure it out. Vivica Fox, now she want to settle down at 60. For what? So he could deal with your menopause? He want his peace of mind. And then people got the nerve to tell you, oh man, that's just weird. Weird? Like you should be tied down. You should be in a marriage. A marriage? Why? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, when you move down a certain level, when you start seeing how you're traveling and moving, that in the peak moments and peak days and peak times, more problems that keep on ensuing, It's always, yeah, it's turning out to be in a different scenario. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. The guy said, hey, look, man, women gonna fuss. That's what they all gonna do. You ain't gonna find no, you might as well get you an Asian girl. You gonna get that. A woman gonna fuss. A man gonna fuss. Look, it's like this. Arguments can happen. Arguments can happen in a family and in a lifetime. Nobody's talking about an argument. We're saying when people are trying to dominate you, they're trying to, some men want that. They need that. They try to make their wives their mama. What should I do, Mary? Mary, can I wear this shirt? Can I wear this tie? Where we going, Mary? You know you always do the traveling. I always got to do everything. Well, you good with the maps. If I drove, we gonna get lost, Mary. So they want that. They welcome it. They don't like to be in control. They can't handle the success. But when your life force is being driven, I mean, I saw Rick, his hair is all gray. I swear to God, this dude looks way older than me. Way older. Dude look like he's ready for Social Security right now. Sign him up, wear the check. That boy needs Social Security. And I'm like, man, that marriage, man. And they got beautiful kids out of it. It's just that once you start seeing what's happening out here and how I'm like, nothing is out here is telling me I need to be involved in a marriage or something like that. We would have to be on the same wavelength for that to make sense. No, I would share. It's just that everybody has to compromise. I mean, you ain't gonna nobody's gonna get to do everything they want in a marriage. You compromise for another person's life. That's understandable. People know what I mean when I'm talking about dominant. And only you can only give that power away. You can't. It's not just. It ain't something they just start doing. You give that power, you surrender that power to them. So if you don't put up, borders and say, hey, this is too far. You're going too far. You're doing too much. Some people believe it's love. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, it's love. People have a hard time believing in love or learning from love and knowing the difference between love and desire. What you think is love is not really love. You want something that somebody say you can't have. And that's desire. You only want it because it was unattainable. And you felt that you had to attain it. And that's not love, that's desire. You desire it. I mean, it's simple. It's simple and basic. Yeah, that's why I hate these doggone cup games, because now I get to see how they finna try to screw us all over. Oh, it definitely is more corrupt. It's always been that way. So, mm, very much so. So anyway, let that sink in. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the game. Well, try to. I think they're gonna screw the Pistons over tonight.